Hi, this is Mauvu and Xyroah doing your feedback. If you have any questions, just ping us in your thread. We'll answer it. Okay. So first off, you probably want to reset in F5 so that you can see more on each preview, so you can make better, like, informed judgments on whether you want to reset or not. Because, like, say this in F5, you could see there was like a load of sand a little bit further behind you. You'd like, oh, maybe it's a beach, maybe I want to play that or something.
Your thin window is quite wide. I think you could maybe make it a bit narrower. I think
Yeah,
it's like
this,
400 pixels.
yeah, the resolution's 450 by 1100.
Yeah, it should be close to like 280. 280 is ideal, but sometimes the F3 stuff overlaps, in which case you can set it to 300. 300 by 1040. That
Yeah,
should fix it. This is like too wide.
yeah.
Just
It's like, it's not
probably,
as precise as it could be. And
yeah,
like,
this is probably hurting your resetting. Offhanding food on the get-go, I dislike that. Uh, Top runners usually, or I guess not every top runner, but you can. It's okay. My brain. Uh, Most people like to shift click their food into their inventory, either while waiting for the TNT or like just before you craft the logs into planks. Uh, you just have a cleaner hotbar to work with, and you don't need food in the overworld, at least until like the bastion. So
yeah.
yeah, something you can work on.
Yeah, so say like on this overworld, you don't have the TNT like 4 seconds prime animation to like sort your inventory with. So what you would do here is like in one of these sprint jumps, you would open your inventory and like put the sand, or like, but you might just throw out the sand, but you put the gold and the cod. You shift click both of them into your inventory so you can have more free hotbar slots to craft with instead of like putting the card in your offhand.
Also, RTA render changing it to be higher right about now, along with being an F5, is something that you can incorporate. You get more info about your seed and stuff.
Yeah. So instead of like going down and shift clicking the wood, you can just like hotkey it into the crafting menu. And then like same thing with picking up the planks. You can just hotkey it into the crafting menu, pick it up and then make the boat. Do the same thing with the doors.
How many planks did we end up getting at the end? Like,
33 spare.
okay. Yeah, that's probably fine if you're just, yeah.
Well, actually, you can probably spare like some more time to get like maybe up to like 50 planks.
Yeah, I don't hate that, yeah.
Um, we haven't changed pie chart yet, have we?
No, don't think so.
Yeah, you normally want to overlap it while you're boating to your magma ravine, or while you're digging down to your buried treasure. And at the latest, in the portal animation.
Yeah, just overlap it somewhere where you're not spending dedicated time trying to do it.
So for this, you can just like walk across this corner, even at the like crawl speed, and then grab this lava and then break the stone like while you're still crawling on top of this door. And then you break the stone, you place the lava, and then it flows back before you fall into the lava.
We used 10, right? For the map list, I forget.
Yeah, for the map list we did. But
Yeah, you should be using 10 for your E-ray. Oh yeah, it was a wide 10 window. Yeah,
yeah,
just make your 10 window a bit narrow and you could probably E-ray properly with it. I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, F3C on enter.
yeah.
Quite useful.
I mean, this is like a micro thing where you can see that there's not trees here. Means you
Hmm.
know there's terrain above you in this crimson. So you could technically start pillaring up instantly, but that's like a super like heads up thing you'd have to be aware of.
Yeah, it's usually you can notice it when your like crimson is really clean.
Yeah, if there's like a load of terrain around and there's no trees on that bit of terrain, then
This terrain is awful.
I mean, being in a forest, at least you can mine logs to make planks or something if you have to bridge
Yeah,
more. But,
I think we're gonna do that right now.
um, yeah, instead of going for this tree, I'd just go for one that's along the path of where you want to go. Like, I mean, I'm looking at this one and this one
Yeah,
instead of going up on this like side of the tree here. It's a little bit more out of the way.
and you'll have to like boat down or place blocks in a awkward way to get down. So,
Or just get like
oh,
some
I guess. Okay, never
get
mind.
some terrain.
Hey, did we? I'm assuming that we spotted the fort. Is it right? Like, is it? What's wrong with my directions? Is it on the left side?
I don't think I saw it. That
The
just
bit rate's a bit
yeah.
low,
I can't tell with the bit rate.
but they toggled preemptive or mapless directories.
Yeah,
So I
maybe they
assume
saw it.
that's smart. I don't mind that, but only do that if you're like 100% sure that the fort is there, which I assume that they are. Um, I would, so you're limited on blocks. I would definitely go on the second level and build up two, and then you have like a stair path to go up, and you spawn right in the front of the chalice, and then you could use two more blocks to get up the chalice. So instead of using like all of these blocks, you're using 4 blocks in
Yeah,
total.
yeah. So you jump up here, jump up, and go down far enough. Yeah. So you would get up to here. Okay, it's like up to here,
Yeah.
and then go up through the hole that is here, and then
Is
like
it 2 blocks or 3 blocks that you have to? Because there's a like natural staircase right
yeah,
over
I
there.
know what you mean. Yeah, I think it's 3 blocks.
Oh, okay. So you're using like 6 blocks in total, whereas you're just like building up with a bunch of plank over here. Although there's like netherrack here, so I assume we're just gonna make a gold pick.
Oh,
Oops. Never mind. Yeah, totally just make a gold pick
yeah,
and get a bunch of netherrack and like not have to worry about like trying to do some awkward thing with DK.
yeah. Like you can see the left triple here, so you know you can go for DK. Then you need like a lot of block. I think it's like 16 blocks for it or something. At least,
22 for
yeah,
the total thing.
16 blocks is something else. And then Yeah, so you need more than these warped planks. So you want to make a gold pick and then just like get like 10 blocks from the ceiling
Yeah, you
with
don't
a
need to
plank.
entirely use the gold pick, but just get like a bunch of blocks that you can use in addition to your warped. Um, that lava bucket would have worked like first time if you place it just a bit later, I think. I like the diamond sword though. Uh, build one further out and then staircase so that it
Yeah,
this thing on the top is gonna like be weird about it. You just build like one out
yeah,
in the same Y level and then go up instead of
yeah.
building up
So
right
like
there.
yeah, instead of doing this like with the block underneath it, you would place a block on top of this and then this block, and then like
Yeah,
the pigs wouldn't be able to come back up to you or anything like that.
you don't need to place that block, and you don't need to break the third block over
Yeah,
here.
this block and that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, like now all these guys have come up and yeah,
yeah.
it's just annoying.
Oof.
Yeah,
Yeah, for this, I just throw a gold ingot down. If you're gonna build up, throw a gold ingot down on your feet so that the pigs that are approaching you will get distracted immediately. That leaves you time to build up.
even even with this, I like breaking this block now
Yep,
so that when you're going back, you walk
you
down
don't have to.
here, you jump, place a block on this one, and then you can jump straight up there and you get over there with a lot more time before the pigs catch up to you.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I don't
even
think did we break two blocks or did we just leave it
I
just break
think I
one?
think they break the second block just in time.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah, just try to practice like distracting pigs better in this case, as well as what Mauvu said about breaking the block early and then using the staircase on top. What are we doing here? Is that going into the hole?
yeah, I think maybe they're missing. Okay.
Yeah, it's just all going interesting. That works if you're like if you've bridged up three blocks and you're standing against the corner of the block on top. I don't I want to say that doesn't reliably work when you're like throwing the ingot like up into the corner, but I'd have to check actually.
As long as the ingot's like falling with zero velocity. Oh,
Moment. Okay,
yeah.
I see. Wait, what
They
did
just
we
threw out the
throw?
pork chops, but they picked it back up.
Uh, yeah.
Um, yeah, take the arrows and crossbow for like crossbow zero if you know it, or just half bow in general as well.
You could throw out the gold immediately and get an extra slot worth of
Those are
items.
some good barters. Like
Yes.
48 pearls. I mean, I guess we could do with one more explosive, but
Yeah, you're just out right now.
honestly, I don't even hate that pearl. Like, it really was like 4 second time save, but we have pork chops as well.
Yeah, yeah. No, if you know that you have like just incredible food, just chuck pearls. Even if they're a bit inefficient. I totally agree with that, yeah. Interesting decision to offhand cod here. I guess you're low on cod, so getting rid of it early is a way to look at it, but I just offhand my good food during pearls anyways.
Feels like a good play.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, be RTA render changing. Yeah, just you can do that while pearling itself. Did we? Oh, we did overcraft, I guess. Or did we? Oh, 12. Okay, never mind.
So we didn't pre-craft a bed in the bastion, but I mean,
You also don't need to press. You can type RE into the search and get your beds and anchors instead of having to go to the specific page. Wait, what?
um,
Wait,
like
wait. You only have. What's
I
it? What's it? Is it just 5 explosives?
yeah, they only have 5. So I was saying they could have waited for more, but yeah, I get like
Oh.
if you want to save one for zeroing, but like we just made gold pickaxes, we should be using them if we're not going to place
I
bed.
also think that I assume that you're comfortable with like 4 bed and axe is like surely comfortable, and if you know you're not gonna go zero with 5 explosives,
Well,
I think.
RSG, you have to send it, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, never mind. I mean like it's yeah, I don't know.
And yeah, I guess
Uh,
we'll
yeah.
wait until the end fight.
It's a slower run, so I assume they're not that comfortable, which is why I was, oh, did we? Okay.
Um, I mean, just like a really micro thing for this portal is like it's hard to look at this block, right? To place the soul sand. So it's just more consistent to place it on this, place the soul sand here, and then it'll be on that block, and then for it to just like easier to aim at it. Yeah, we still need to clear out more of the spawner and craft
Wait,
some eyes of ender.
I assume we crafted the gold pick after we cleared out the spawner, because
No,
those
they
are right.
crafted them before we cleared it
So you
out, and
did.
then yeah,
Don't do that. I don't even hate like just putting my gold pick in my iron pick slot and just
yeah,
using that till it breaks
yeah, because
for
it's not like
everything
we
else.
actually need the iron pickaxe anymore. 4 gold
Yep.
pickaxes is enough.
Yeah. If you're gonna go through the trouble of crafting gold picks, you might as well use them.
Yeah, also, like, if we are, just wait. Like, say we didn't have eyes to craft or, like, more of this spawner to break. We could just blind now.
Blind, yeah.
Yeah, like, and punch that
Especially since
fire,
your
because that's
spawner,
blocking spawns.
I think
Yeah,
their spawner charged up right as they went into the portal frame, which is a bit unfortunate, but I'd argue that you should have just blinded early, but it's fine.
yeah, like, all of these eye crafts could have been overlapped with the, oh no, that's really bad, yeah. Because,
Shift
pressing
escape.
saving,
Okay, they didn't
yeah.
shift it. You can shift escape on the wall to go back to the starting menu.
But yeah, save and quitting when the eye's in the air, it just kills the eye.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh.
Maybe it's nerves. Give them the
Yeah.
benefit of the doubt. Okay, I mean it's kind of difficult, but retimeless bow tie measuring is just quite a bit of time save where you just like you aim at the eye before you change your settings, and then your cursor should be like right on where you need to measure, so you can just like move it slightly after you see and look at the adjustments you need to make before it breaks.
Does it not fall on the ground when you exit the world while the
No, yeah, it just
eye-
deletes the entity. Like it's so brutal.
That's cruel. But we got rewarded. It's fine. It's fine. Or not rewarded, I guess. Just got a good lucky thing. Whatever. I don't know.
Should have mentioned this, but yeah, when you're re-entering through the your blind portal, you want to look in the direction that your eye of ender pointed, so that when
You
you
can immediately send a pearl.
yeah you're looking at where you want to pearl hang to. Yeah, you don't have to
Yeah.
like spend that 1 second figuring out where you need to go. Like, well, in this case, more than 1 second, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, if it's in the direction of the, you could have just pulled from the spawner. I guess we just said no. That's fine.
This is super weird. I want to get. That's just the problem with sending the blind pearl at the start. Like, if we had pearl from the spawner, we'd have been able to see where we're going and like lined up a
Yeah.
good pearl. Just like a compounding mistake, I guess.
256, 168. You're still yeah. Okay.
That's just the wrong way. Yeah, we shouldn't have turned around there. Oh no,
I
we're not about to
also,
build on 186, are we?
yeah. Oh
Surely.
no, I think they realize, I think, yeah.
Okay.
Uh, Boating into the lava, I think you can, if you don't want to use a pearl, you can just probably drop, wait, what? 255, 188.
Yeah, like we need to be going this
No,
way. Yeah,
no, no,
I
no,
just say
no.
like you want to just before like trying to commit to any of these directions. If you don't know which way you're trying to go, just F3C, and this thing here points you in the direction your cursor needs to move and how much angle that is. So like from when you did this F3C, your position, you move left 50 degrees or 50.5 degrees and you're pointed straight in the direction of the second portal. That's what that means. So if you did that here, it would have told you that you're like how you need to adjust your cursor to be facing this way.
I was scared they're gonna build on 188. Okay.
Also, yeah, just don't be afraid to pearl there because you want to hunger reset, right? So using the pearl now instead of like pretty inefficiently when naving the stronghold is like much better. Like pearling 20 blocks instead of speed bridging 20 blocks is a lot faster. And just doing the lava lake portal.
I'd also recommend trying to offhand obsidian while you're speed bridging or while you're bridging out to like in on top of a lava lake. And practicing your blind portal like that. Ooh, nice spike. But yeah, that gold pick still being in the inventory is a bit painful to look at.
Nice. Oh yeah. Again, like this is somewhere you pearl every single time. Like, even if you don't want a hunger reset, I mean that's just a really fast pearl. Like this is taking like 10, 12 seconds to get to the portal room. And now we have to throw an extra pearl anyway to hunger reset. Oh
No.
my god.
Oh, that was quite scary.
That was a heart attack. Like even if you misplace the bed, but like don't break it, your spawn point's still set, and it could have dropped in lava.
Yeah. I think it also helps to just having just like setting up your inventory while you're death resetting, and then you can just immediately go
Yeah,
instead of doing it right here.
and obviously
Were we
even
not
better
on?
would be set up the Xyroah. It's
Yeah.
not the easiest. So. What were you saying?
And now it's you generally want to turn your render up, even if you're not putting your like entity distance up all the way in like the portal room instead of
Oh
right
yeah,
here, because I don't know where the dragon is at this point.
Yeah,
I assume it's loaded in.
I think this can cause problems with the dragon not loading in at the correct spot,
Yeah,
which can make a one cycle like almost impossible to like six bed or something, because it's um it's like spiraling down one block off, and it's gonna do like 0 damage.
I think it was like M85, so it's an easy like 5 explosive 0, but I won't dock points for not zeroing on this.
Yeah, it's fine. If you
Uh,
don't know 0, like you don't know 0. It's
yeah.
whatever. I'd recommend learning it if you've got the time. But yeah, here we should. It's just wrong side obby. Like where you set up the obby,
Yeah.
you need to wait for the dragon to perch on the opposite side of the bedrock. Because if you wait like on the same side, your dragon damage is going to be bad, because the KB on the bed explosions is much less like less consistent. Is this just a waiting?
Yeah, I think it's just waiting. You can skip that
I'll just
probably.
I'll just have a quick look at the fireball here. Oh, that's um okay, so you couldn't really have done much about it, but when you're waiting for a perch, you want the dragon, you only want it to fireball you when it's outside the ring of obsidian pillars, because when the dragon starts its next like pathing phase, uh if it's outside the ring of pillars, it generally picks a shorter distance of for its path, right? Which means it's going to take less time for it to re-roll its like pathing phase, which means like a shorter time for it to have another attempt at trying to perch, basically. So which is like, it's not you're trying to get the fireball outside the obsidian pillars. It's you want the physical dragon to be outside the ring of pillars when it shoots the fireball. Um, but yeah, I'll just skip to the one cycle. I'll skip to a little bit before it. Kind of rough patch, it looks like.
Yeah. When your terrain is like lowering down towards the edge, I don't hate just like building up 3 or 4 blocks, not too much, just enough that you like don't miss the oh yeah, don't enough like you miss the dragon or something.
Yeah, it's just all of those explosives were late, like
Yeah.
by like 1 or 2 ticks. As far as like a visual indicator goes, I'll try and like frame advance it. Oh, that's you'd say like right here is when you'd want to blow it up.
A bit after now. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Like yeah. Normally you look at this box, and when it meets the point where the explosion happens is when you blow it up. So like there, like it's a little bit weird because you've got a strange perspective. You're not right underneath the bed, but the explosion is where the pillow is. So you want to do it a little bit later for beds than anchors. But yeah, I mean that one's like not too bad. Like it does still quite a lot of damage. But yeah, this one, the head is like already directly above the pillow, which is like you want to do it right before it reaches the pillow. And yeah, you blow it up on this frame, and it's past the pillow at this point. Um, and then yeah, if you do it so late like that, it's likely gonna flip the dragon, which is why I flipped her. Yeah,
And when it
fine.
flips, you want to do like one tick later for every bed, right? To
Not
get
gonna lie,
optimal damage.
I've forgotten about flip trick mechanics or timing.
I will send a message in your thread if I find the thing.
Yeah,
But I'm pretty sure it's like one tick after, or like just really like very slightly later for when it flips around.
um, right. So as far as like main things in this run, um, what would you say? The getting more blocks in the overworld probably would have been ideal, even without shares or TNT. Just like mining an extra tree or something. Um, gold pickaxe at the chalice to get the blocks to do DK instead of having to use a load of wood. Um, Probably waiting for another explosive from trades as well, and pre-crafting a
Yeah.
bed while we do that. Um, Obviously using the gold pickaxes if we're not going to blaze bed.
Yeah, I like the thought, but you also got to use it.
Yeah, and then overlapping like everything like fully or like not fully mining out a spawner like this, but mining out more than we did, like most of the sides as well, and then like building out a side platform a little bit with a soul sand, crafting eyes as well. It's more stuff to overlap while you're waiting. Um, Looking in the direction of your eye when you re-enter from the nether, from the overworld, so you have like spatial awareness of where you need to go when you have your sixth rod. And yeah, similar thing with the F3C with Ninja Brain Bot to for it to let you know the direction of your second portal chords.
It helps just to keep spamming F3C while moving. You don't want to just stand still while spamming it, obviously, but
Yeah,
just keep pressing it because it just dynamically updates your angle every time you press F3C. So you have a really good understanding of where you want to go.
yeah, and then like not if you want to hunger reset later, like recognizing that as soon as possible, and then using pearls at the while they're the most useful, right? Because like even though you had a good opportunity to use a pearl in the stronghold, normally that doesn't come up. Like normally you'd just be like pearling down the hallway and saving like 3 seconds, but using it to get to the second portal core circuit to save like 15. Um, and yeah, the
Be wary of wrong side set. Oh wait, yeah,
yeah,
we can go over
but yeah,
this
the
too.
hunger reset. And yeah, there wasn't much to say that we didn't already say about it, but yeah, sorting inventory after hunger reset if we're not doing setup plus 0 usually just feels more. It's like just more comfortable to do it like that because then you're not here like trying to figure out what you need to do.
And use this time to increase your render distance.
Yeah,
Even if you're not going to increase your entity distance, just take F3F.
yeah. And then you were saying the wrong side RV as well. In
Yeah, you always want to set up and move in the opposite direction to the dragon. So if it's a front dragon, oh, my brain. If the front dragon,
front
you
eye,
always move
yeah,
to the left. Yeah,
yeah.
and
So
vice versa.
the dragon's over here. So you want to be stood on the other side of where it was, which means you want to, and then you want your obsidian to be set up on the other side of you. So you set up the obsidian in the right place, but you stood on the wrong
On the wrong
side.
place. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'd say that's about it. Yeah, if you're yeah. Sorry, did you have anything else, Xyroah?
No, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. if you have any questions, just ping us in your thread.